go, and it's a drive-through penalty for Gibbs already, which is a very unfortunate start. Oxtes gets a really good start though, and that is around the outside. Mulder around turn 1 on Viper. He's got the move done. A lot of traction on the exit, and back in the background they go nearly 3 wide under braking. Hopefully no one ends up in the wall, and we don't have carbon fiber flaying everywhere, but it has stayed pretty clean all in all. But Mulder making the move around the outside of turn 1 on Viper. Really, really good move. Viper potentially squeezing him out wide on the exit. Mulder going, nope, thank you very much. I'm going to hang on here. I'm going to put my foot down and hope that I don't get squeezed. But now Perondi is going to want to put Viper under a bit of pressure as well. But equally, Viper is going to have his eyes forwards at this point. He's going to want that position back. Further back, Days Rhombus and Gibbs going side by side. I think that's Days Rhombus in the wall, and he's got wing damage as well. So Days Rhombus on those hard tyres. He hasn't got another set of those, and he has wing damage to go with it. And that is a disastrous start for the VSG driver.
Okay. Hello, right. Fairly sure. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I just saw Gibbs get a like a full start. I mean, the guy went full Pastor Maldonado on me and just jumped out of absolutely nowhere. So Gibbs in the Haas is going to have that drive-through penalty. Of course, we did see Rhombus hit the wall quite heavily. I think front wing damage is going to massively compromise his strategy because, of course, as you're saying, no other sets of hards to deal with. So that is all his hards done. He has to go on to a set of mediums, maybe a set of softs, run whatever he can. But Felipe is looking quite quick now as we come down into turn 1. Matthew Reese got absolutely nothing. The slipstream, the ERS on, and Felipe goes soaring by as we come through.
And I think Mont has just made the move on Alan as well. Actually, I think it might have been Bruno Will making a move potentially. Yeah, Alan's actually shaping up a move on Mont as well. He's actually really close to the back here. This could be a chance for a move. He's got a lot of speed. Mont, it looks like he's moving left and right on the straight here. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too wrong with that. No late move, and he's into the pit lane as well. So that could be some wing damage on top of it because he's been losing a lot of time.
Trying to make a move, trying to find a little bit of clean air, maybe trying to find an inside line. But the DRS will be on, and he's going to be trying to set up that move early. The slipstream will be pulling him all the way down the straight here. And the ERS, I'm sure, will be switched on soon. Matthew Reese is that one poor exit. It's compromised him so heavily. The DRS will be activated, but it looks like the move will be done as it is. And Marvin makes his way up into P6. Instantly losing time to people like PSR Connor, who is just going to get him on the brakes. You can just see how much later he's braking. Straight down the inside. Oh, no, Matthew Reese. Oh, Matthew Reese. I think I see a full front wing behind us there. And that is huge damage for Matthew Reese. I can't get a good camera angle on it, but it seems to be dropping plates.
It's only front left hand plate missing, actually. It's not too bad, but it looks like a lot.
Yeah, that's not really how that works. I mean,
but Mulder has cold tyres, remember that. Yeah,
Mulder does have cold tyres, and he hasn't got a huge amount of slipstream, and they're going to go side by side, coming down into this next 90-degree corner. He's got the outside line, Oxtes. He can force him wide. They still go side by side. They nearly hits the wall, Oxtes, but it looks like he's made the move, unless Mulder can cut back on him here, coming up into the kind of little chicane section, and he does look like the track. I see some end plate and some damage as well. That could be some... I'm watching that on board with Mulder, and a VSC is out to calm this pack down. On board with Mulder, we saw Formula.
It's his teammate in the lead at the moment, so I think he's all right with the situation as is. Lily is now getting past the other FRA driver of Linners, and there's contact! Linners collided with Formula, who's then caught Connor as well, and now Formula facing the wrong way, and that is absolute disaster.
And Felipe is looking slightly vulnerable from Mulder. Mulder gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining. And it could be a move here. And he is beginning to make a move. And Viper dives into the pit lane. Felipe does go defensive. And now they're going to go side by side coming down to turn 1. A late braking from Mulder. Tries to run it around the outside. We saw him do it early on in the race. Team to turn 1 in the first lap. And he's done it again there to make the move on Felipe. Now Oxtes is your race leader. Somebody's making a move though. It's Perondi down the inside of Felipe. Oh, can Felipe run around the outside? Oh, they're so close there. They're still side by side. They come down into turn 2. They're still going side by side. Felipe tries to run around the outside. They're still side by side here as Felipe does have the DRS as Perondi. And Perondi with a little bit more on the straight line there. He has a little bit more ERS to play with, and he makes the move count. And Felipe beginning to drop down. Viper even getting a little bit of dirty air coming into that corner. He had to lock up, trying to get out of the corner. He didn't want to go into the back of Viper, but Viper will have no DRS as we come down onto this straight. He's got a 5-second gap almost ahead of him. to his teammate TSR Marvin. And right now, we will most likely see Sync Viper absolutely blaze past in that Ferrari, the scarlet red car, getting and gaining and gaining. He's got the slipstream, he's got the DRS, no ERS even really required here, and he's going to make the move stick coming down into turn 1, and that is it.
Marvin
done.
just being right on the back of him effectively. It should be pretty simple. Oh, he's made a bit of a mistake there, and it's that front wing damage. I'm going to quickly check on TAS. That looked like a bit of carbon fibre flying up. Perondi has broke his front wing. Perondi has wing damage.
That is not good. Yeah, I think it's right-hand side end plate, if I'm correct. It looks to be right-hand side end plate.
Yeah, front right, yeah.
So that is big for Perondi. He's now got probably the biggest dilemma of the century. Do I
He's got to pit. It's a
do
lot
I
of
not
damage.
pit?
He's very slow now.
Yeah, he looks like he's really holding up Felipe.
Someone's crashed at castle section. It's one of the Mercedes.
I imagine
It's Formula.
Is it? Well, FRA Formula has crashed like that. I don't. Oh, it's a PSC. Okay.
Wow. He's caused another.
Yeah, that's 2 now for me. I don't know how he's done that. So, Shazoo Felipe was about.
This is going to be mental. And Vipers go for the move on Perondi. So that's even less what he's doing his striker, obviously, now. So, yeah, that's not good news at all. Let's see where he drops.
And that is it for the FXR.
Viper and Casito.
Ooh, yeah. Viper has definitely got something.
Whoa, let's side by side with Leopards as well. Leopards trying to go for the move. Oh, that was so close on the X. Viper must have had a big issue there.
He's got damage. He's got right left side end plate damage. I saw it coming into the corner, and that's big. That's another big damage again, because it's Sync.
Especially for Sync's championship.
Yeah, it's Sync, and it's the BRL championship. You need to outscore BRL by 40 points, and that is looking definitely doable here, as now Leopard is going to make that move on Shazoo Viper. Sync Viper even, not Shazoo Viper, Sync Viper even, and he's made the move straight down the inside. Absolutely no chance for the lad, and he is, there's a Crescito in the pit lane. There is a Shazoo Crescito in the pit lane.
Yeah, only 4 laps, of course, left to do it, so it's got to be done now. Oh, Mulder! Mulder's got Ogstairs down into turn 1 here.
I'm sorry, what? I wasn't even looking at the gap. I thought, oh wait, hold on. I mean, Ox is not giving up by any means though right now. Ox is right on the back of it. ERS on 80%.
He's not using it though.
Mulder is kind of not either, but the DRS, the slipstream, they're going to go side by side here. Coming down at FRA Formula retired, and the VSC is out.
Oh, Carter section as
and
well.
The VSC is out, and that is huge. He'll set him up. He'll know. He'll learn his driving style. He'll kind of see where he's braking a little bit later, a little bit earlier. And he'll wait, and he'll wait, and he'll wait. Well, Mulder will go defensive. He'll try and go around the outside. And somebody was going straight into the back of Oxys almost. I think it was Marvin, broke very, very late. And now Oxys is looking very, very feisty. Right on the back of him here as we come down to the second DRS detection. DRS open. No ERS, of course. But they're gaining and gaining and gaining up to 8th gear. Mulder goes defensive. Oxys dives to the right-hand side. Can he try and make him around the outside? He's gone for it. He's tried to go all the way around the outside, and he's done it. Up into P1 he goes. And Mulder with the outside line here, not quite got the ability. They're still going side by side as they come into the chicane section here. And Mulder's still got a wing in there. He dives it down the inside. And Oxys tries to get back in there. And they're still going side by side as they come down into the right-hander even this time. And Marvin's getting on in it. And he's trying to keep the move. How has he done that? And Oxys dives it down the inside of the right-hander to make the move just before the castle section.
I think with the slipstream, with the DRS as well, this should be a pretty slam dunk move. And none of them using ERS because they know how important it's going to be later on. They want to save every single % they can get. And now, if Marvin can sneak past Oxstairs, that should be a pretty simple win for Mulder. Basically, Marvin could act as a bit to sort of create a sandwich. Oh, that's the lock-up for Mulder! And he's got really poor exit now.
Mulder's gone very, very deep now, and Oxes is back on his gearbox here. Can he make a move? He's going for the outside
Marvin's
again.
Looking.
Oh, he's tried it. He's tried Marvin for that podium position here, as Oxes is going to be lining up that move. The ERS is on. What can he do now? As he's going to be making that move. He's got so much speed here, coming down into before even the DRS is open. He's got the move done, and he romps away with that ERS all the way on. Down the straight he goes, and Mulder simply cannot reply to the sheer speed of
here at Azerbaijan in a penultimate race of the season, and he does.
Mulder P2, Marvin, and Leopard does it. Leopard with that damage early on. The WOR boys make it a 2-3, and maybe the best finish for them all season.
Yeah, it definitely is.
For WRR there, the Mulder and Leopard, and Mulder, of course, I mean, not of course,